Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome into this reading. This reading is specifically going to be geared towards those people that are or have been feeling off, okay? Just kind of jacked up, honestly. There's been some very intense energies going on. The solar energies that we've been getting for the last 7 days, 8 days now, have been really intense. And they're kind of peaking today and tomorrow. I'm doing this reading on the 10th, so we are in between the 9/9 portal, or the 9/9 portal is open, and it goes until the lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 17th. Okay, I feel like this energy of mass awakening. I'm gonna show you. I took some notes. These are my notes. I don't want you. Okay, so I took some notes before. I was just sitting down jotting, okay, just kind of, I've been playing with different things that have been coming to me, different ways of utilizing my gifts and, just see what comes through, just kind of exploring it. And I feel like I am a highly sensitive person. I feel like the energy in the collective, everyone has to feel this energy, okay? You can't go with the sun bombarding the earth with this intense energy for 7 days and we not feel anything. It hits our atmosphere. Of course, it's delayed. I tend to get these, I'll call them symptoms, prior to them hitting the earth, okay? I've been following this for about 7 years now. With the Schumann resonance, you can look at that. That tells you, the impact on the Earth's frequency. The Earth's natural frequency of our Mother Earth would be 7.83 hertz, and it's been, peaking, going all crazy. I did another collective reading. I've been drawn to do these for the last few readings. For those of you that are feeling these intense energies, okay. And what it may feel like. You could be, one word that came up was purging for me. And what it can present as is elimination of any type, sweating, aches, unusual symptoms, or even problem areas, kind of reactivating lethargy, dizziness, appetite changes, sleep patterns can be disturbed, headaches. I don't know if I covered that. You can feel like a band of pressure around your third eye, which would be, right in the middle of your, kind of right here on this rhino. So it's a great opportunity to ground yourself. Literally, you can just walk barefoot in the grass or the dirt, whatever, water, any body of water. Also, your intention matters when this comes, when you're just being mindful. There's different breathing techniques that you can do to get through this. It's an important time to follow your intuition as well, okay? And not be, hyper active with your mind when it comes to what could be going on or something like that. I feel like these are genuine ascension symptoms. I experience them. I've been experiencing them for years. I've learned to heal myself in many ways, and we can get through this, okay? So this is a hopeful message. I wrote all that down, and then I started playing with my cards. I call it play. And I put them all in my deck, and I actually put the cards individually in the decks when I put my cards away. I shuffle them multiple times and then recut the deck. And for some reason, this was the deck I did first, and I was called to the split. I have done this. Sometimes I'm called to the split in readings. And after that, it was so positive. I went on to this deck and was blown away by that one. So I decided I'm going to keep them all. Now, for the purposes of this reading, I probably will not keep them all just for time, the essence of time. But we will clarify. I'll just jump right into it. Why don't I? All right. So I hope you guys are doing well. Many blessings to all of you. Please take it easy on yourself. We are in some very difficult times. September is going to be difficult. It's October too. We have Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron in retrograde. All of the outer planets, including the asteroid of Chiron, which is the wounded warrior. So this is where we have our deepest wound, that is our opportunity to heal the most or heal others, okay? Yeah, Jupiter is still direct, so the planet of expansion, but with all this retrograde energy, you know, Jupiter expands anything it's around, and it's like all this, ultimately retrogrades are about, you know, inward focus. So, and it's an opportunity to redo things. And I feel like this is that like collective awakening. So please just take it easy on yourself. Eat what you want, sleep with, I mean, you know, within moderation. Listen to your body, really, ultimately. I don't restrict myself on really anything, but I like to eat healthy, things like that. You know, sleep patterns can be really disruptive, and you could have no energy at one moment and then tons of energy. You can have hair fall out. You can have just lots of physical changes. Another thing is when you look into the solar energy hitting the planet and realizing that this vibration affects us, we are electromagnetic beings. We have piezoelectricity in our bodies. You can look that up. Please do learn about this stuff. It's important to understand the energies that are at play right now. There's even a declassified CIA document about our bodies, human bodies, literally being made of liquid crystal. Because all of our cells, all of our cellular tissue, connective tissue, bone, everything, even in the pineal gland, it's been proven that there's piezoelectric crystals in the pineal gland. And they're not just there, they're all over. There, you know, you are a spark of the divine. Your DNA is your blueprint. So, okay, let's get into it. This is a pretty amazing energy coming out. I'm going to start with this because this is what I first cut the deck at. I'm going to start with the middle and then bottom and top, because that's how I would split it. So we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this is kind of like underlying energy, okay, that kind of gave me like where we're going with whatever reading we're doing here. And that was my intention, was why am I feeling all these intense energies? Why am I feeling so jacked up? Yeah. So it looks like 2 nines here represent, you know, closures. And this has to do with your stability and your happiness. Things are definitely changing with the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to blow through these as fast as I can, so we'll get to the actual reading. I don't think I'll continue on with this deck, but I'll just cover over it real quick. Like, so you have Coyote Spirit in the center. This says trust in divine detours, number 16. And I feel like this is, we're kind of like at a split, like a consciousness split. You may be noticing that people that you normally would resonate with, you just have nothing in common with, or this has been going on for a while. You know, almost like you're seeing 2 different realities playing out before your very eyes. Okay, this spirit is a trickster energy, and it's designed to bring you into a situation to teach you lessons that you have forgotten to learn. Okay, so ultimately on this journey, the Fool's journey, we are the Fool, right? That's what we're doing, is we're learning. But this is trusting in spirit guiding you here, knowing that you're never alone with the Otter Spirit. The Otter Spirit talks about you know, reaching out and nurturing relationships. So I feel like you have dealt with some tricksters here, okay? But you're overcoming that with the Rhino Spirit. Rhino Spirit talks about overcoming obstacles. It's a very, like a breakthrough energy. And it's having multiple, I'm noticing, look at this like portal in his like third eye. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to leave this deck to the side. And then I love this deck. I just recently was gifted this deck, and this is called Unveiling of the Golden Age. So there's a lot to it. So I'm doing readings like this with it so I can get acquainted with the cards as well as, bringing a message to you and to myself ultimately. So we have the middle card again. The first card would be the Collective Awakening, Judgment number 20. This talks about just that, a mass awakening. And I wrote this in my notes before I did anything with the decks. My daughter was in here with me because I was just, I clear the energy of the decks, all that stuff. And anyway, so very interesting, right? We are definitely going through a collective awakening. This is kind of like that new earth energy. People talk about the new earth. It's simply a vibration. It is literally like you don't resonate on the same frequency anymore with things of a lower vibration. And that's like we are, look at this. This is a Pegasus unicorn. Very mythical energy. All these eyes in the stars. Everything connected, even into the galaxy at the top of the card. Awesome. And then you have a rainbow portal at the bottom. Rainbow portal, if you've ever heard of the rainbow prophecy, rainbow bridge, I believe it's the Lakota and the native tribes, Lakota and Hopi, talk about the rainbow bridge. So this is the Paladin of Portals, which would be the Knight of Cups. So there's an energy of, this is like dreams in motion. Okay, you've set some dreams in motion, like things are moving. There's a full spectrum going on here. This could signify some sort of fantasy that sweeps you off your feet. This is a time to bring your dreams into reality. Stay in your heart. And it talks about letting this be a romantic adventure, okay? And then at the top here, we have infinite self-realization, the 10 of activations. This talks about anchoring light, embracing, and this is that kind of energy with basically the solar energy is our light codes. Okay, this is how I'm seeing this. It's like these light codes being filtered down to us, and this is like our chakras being lit up by this energy. Okay, wings could be significant to you as well. Wings in this deck. Wow, look at this. Very interesting. So this card talks about transitioning from old vibratory frequency on Earth into a new one. This is literally a card of Ascension. Just like that awakening. Yeah, the collective awakening, which was the Judgment, and the rainbow portal. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see. I'll keep this deck. And then, of course, the Seven of Pentacles talks, well, I'll start with the bottom, sorry. Six of Swords talks about, moving into calmer waters. You've been in an energy of, having to put up a fight, let's say. Things have been rough. And I feel like you're choosing a new path here with the Two of Wands. This is something you're bringing into manifestation. This is my minor arcana for the Magician card in this particular deck. He's planted the seeds. He's waiting for it to grow, and he's setting his intention. You can see the line of energy going from his hand into this plant. He is literally creating a new reality here. He's drawing upon his intention, his hard work, his effort, his dedication. I just smelled strong smoke. Okay, so there is fire going on all around where I live. Please send your good energy to the people in Highland, Running Springs. That's on one side, and then Mount Baldy, which is one of my son's like sacred spots that he's summited many times. This is, it's devastating to see outside right now. It's at 2 o'clock it went like dark. The sun was red, and then it went to nothing. Nothing. And it's turned from orange outside to yellow. Okay, so please send your good energy. And to everyone, I mean, this stuff, it's going to get intense. So again, please know thyself, okay? Try to stay grounded as much as possible. This is, when people talk about the awakening, it's like it's some beautiful, it's like a douche commercial, right? Where people are frolicking in the forest or the fields of flowers and all that. And it's terrifying. It's literally... but it is well worth it. But it is about, ultimately, the way I see it, you're shattering every single structure, belief system. If you look at the matrix as in the world in which we live in, right? And we live in this program. It's a program since you've been born. You were given your name, you were given your nationality, you were given all this stuff, all this information about yourself, and you didn't even know who you were. So you were already given all of this. So now the fool's journey is finding out who you really are, right? Yeah, so I forgot where I was going with that. But if you look at this as the matrix, and we can reprogram the matrix. Any program can be rewritten, reprogrammed. You can reprogram your own mind. This is absolutely scientifically proven. There's, if you're interested in information on that, leave me a comment below. I'll get you some people to listen to, as well as the solar information if you're curious about that, because I have been following a lot of that stuff for quite some time as well. Okay, and all of this was in an effort to figure out the spiritual experiences that I was having. A lot of really crazy stuff, really. I would probably do a video on that, because you could be, your dream life could be getting quite crazy. You could be recalling things, okay? Your dream life could be an extension of your, it's like you're tapping into another dimension. So, yeah, depending on how you think of all that stuff. But anyway, let me get to the rest of the cards. These are interesting. This is Brian Froud's Fairy Deck. Again, we'll start with... This came out in the previous reading, so if this resonates with you, you are awakening to something. This card, Ecstasis, number 2, this talks about, it's like a soul song, really. This is the energy or the song necessary, and the energy and the power that fills unity, which is the one card, which is all things being one, right? We are all connected. But this is that song that creates that, okay? It's almost like a coming together, being a two. And then you have Los Guna. And this talks about a sunken treasure, discovery of self, okay? Going deep within. She's like a little frog fairy here. And Indy, interesting. I didn't see that. Indy was in the previous reading as well, Ecstasis and Indy. So if this resonates for you, check that out. Indy talks about weighing things up, making a choice. And he was there too. How interesting. Well, underneath. Yeah, so it feels like it's for the same group, or, if this resonates, check out the last few collective readings. So this, Los Guna talks about new experiences. Okay, she's literally a frog on a mushroom, surrounded by more land creatures, and she has wings. She's has quite a few experiences here. This can also be talking about, just being open to basically that, just new experiences, okay? That maybe with other people. And this being a song, this could be even very literally as like music festivals, that kind of thing, or just, you could even just be witnessing this. And then the undressing of a salad. This card talks about something that has been kind of done already, okay? And this would be significant with all the retrograde energy. The undressing of the salad is about balance, but it's about avoiding extremes. It can be about achieving the impossible or being impossible. So if you think about the dressing of the salad, it's like, you're putting all of the, the lettuce and the tomatoes and the cheese and the croutons and seeds or the fruit, whatever you put in your salad, right? And then it needs to be undressed for some reason. And these guys, fairies, are trying to put everything back where it's supposed to be. Ooh, and the Dark Lady. This could also, you could be going through kind of a dark night of the soul and kind of putting your life back together here, okay? Or trying to feel, see where things belong, see where, because it does have a kind of an energy of some confusion and chaos. And we saw that with the six of swords, is that you're moving on from that with the 2 of wands, and that's creating a new direction for you. All right, so let's get, guys, let me know if this resonates. Let's see, we're going to just get to tarot, so we're not going through all of that energy, because these books are quite significant. The energy is amazing. I love them, but I've been gifted a few decks recently, and I get a little overzealous, and I want to give you the best possible reading, so I don't want to clutter it with my lack of knowledge on a particular deck. So we'll just use a regular tarot today. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a gorgeous deck as well. This is called Unveiling of the Golden Age. Very enlightened, very spiritual deck. Very deep. Very deep. I love it. All right. But we'll be using the light seers. I said right seers. Oh, that brings me to something too that, for those that have eyes to see and ears to hear, with this kind of consciousness split. Oh, I forgot about the rune. I pulled a rune for you as well. I'm sorry, let me do that real quick. This is Kunaz, okay? This is a rune that talks about, it's regarded as the rune of enlightenment. I mean, you can't make this shit up. This is from, all my notes on this thing. This is from the Nordic Book of Runes. So this talks about body, I'm getting body, mind, and, spirit. This talks about that, this can be a powerful illumination, some sort of realization or sudden insight, okay, that changes your perspective entirely. This is awakening. You can't make it up. Look up this rune. It's K-A-U. I'll just show you. You can take a screenshot if you like. Sorry about the lighting. Okay. All right, you can't make it up. The Spirit's been talking so loud. I feel like there's some things that I've been hanging on to for a while that really I don't want to talk about, but I channel a lot of collective messages, and they are becoming reality. And some of them they weren't ready to be spoken of, only because I got some interesting reactions, so better to protect my energy until people are ready, right? Yeah, you can't force this awakening. It happens on multiple levels, okay? There's the 3D reality, when you start noticing that the people that you're seeing on TV and stuff, if you take the time, look them up from a couple years ago, it's not the same people. Actors, clones, or masks. It's quite obvious. Hollywood has made clear what's going on with that mess. There's just a whole lot to it, you know. The island that we never got a list from. Why? Because they're all, the ones that aren't letting you know are the ones that don't want you to know, because they are a part of it. King of Swords, Strength, and the Ten of Swords. We have the 10 of activations. Was it the 10 of activations? I think it was the 10 of... Yeah, which is swords as well. Interesting. Lots of swords energy. There's clarity coming, because I feel like, you know, you've been working on something, okay? Maybe even with other people. There's an energy of having some, being intellectual, clear thinking, very wise, okay? And very strong, okay? And realizing, you know, a lot of, there's some endings here. I do feel like there will be some difficult endings as well. I spoke about it in a previous reading. I've been getting some difficult messages. So let's see what's going on. What do you want to talk about, Spirit, for those that this reading resonates with? What do they need to know? What's the central energy you want to talk about? Where you put your effort, your time, and your energy in the moon. Cancer, Pisces energy. This is really about digging deep, okay, into your subconscious, your emotional state, maybe some fears. This could be fears about what you put your effort into, because the world is a little bit crazy right now. The moon may be very significant. We do have the lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 17th, okay, which closes out this 9/9 portal. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This can have to do with work, okay? If you're unsure, you know, you could even feel like you're trying to gain a different perspective on, you know, how you harness your emotional energy, or what you do for work, and wanting it to align with more of like your internal world, your ultimately the moon is about intuition. And we have the black and white wolf here. It's, you know, which wolf do you want to feed? What do you want to focus your energy and effort on? Okay, is it illuminating you, or is it drowning you? With the King of Wands, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, I feel like you're trying to make a decision. Okay, you will have clarity on which direction to go here. Yeah, and I feel like it involves something new, okay, or going with your heart. This isn't about, you know, falling into emotional patterns where we kind of lose ourselves. This is about being very clear. Even if you're not seeing the way forward, you know there's a way forward with the Fool. And the Ace of Swords tells me that you have clarity on which, you know, what chance you want to take. Possibly in love even. All right. Tell me about the moon. Hanged Man. And the Fool again. Oh, this. there could be some fear about like taking the risk, taking the leap, okay? And again, this can have to do with your work or, you know, anything that you're working on that you put energy in. It's something that takes your, you know, dedicated time, effort. You could be crafting something. You could have had a lot of fear that delayed a start for you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You may have thought someone or something would make you happy, and it just kind of made you feel stuck to it. Okay, almost like an illusion of happiness. I feel like you've gained some enlightenment on the way forward, and that's something brand new. Okay, because you've gotten some clarity, some enlightenment, and I feel like this is more like your whatever heartbreak, pain, sadness, loss. Maybe you've dealt with people that were very toxic, very passionate, but ended up not, you know, you may have held out hope. I'm getting you held out hope for commitment, but this person wasn't on the same timeline as you. Okay. The Hangman, this is Pisces energy. The Hangman talks about also surrendering, okay, to the will of the cosmos. It's like this could be like you super in your emotions and just being like done. I gotta go. I'm like hurting inside, and I'm like running off to what makes me happy. Despite maybe your fears, okay, it feels like whatever, maybe attachments you've had have come up empty here, and you're searching for something better. But there is a lot of fear around this. It's like, yeah, but it's something exciting, something new. Let's see. The Eight of Pentacles talks about, again, work, something that you're working on. It can be mastering a skill, being an expert at something. Could be also having patience in what you're creating, okay? Like if this is your sole purpose, if you're really going deep here. What's the Eight of Pentacles for the collective? Oh, you have, oh my goodness. This, whatever you're working on, it will pay off, okay, with the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun talks about vitality, warmth, and the Knight of Cups. There could be an offer, he showed up again, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be very specific for someone. Look at, we're back at the same cards. Emperor. Someone could be moving on from a commitment to like a brand new beginning. And this could be taking someone's dedicated effort and focus to move towards what really truly makes them happy. Okay, the Knight of Cups, Aces. I feel like this could be someone, either you're extending an offer that you have some clarity on which direction you want to go, on what you want to do, on what you're passionate about. Or maybe what you're doing for work, there's an energy of investigating all the options here. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Aries as well, but there's some contemplation about a new start. We have we got Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. These both came up in the previous reading, so check that out if that resonates. Let me get a couple clarifiers on here, see if we can get a little more specific and wrap it up. Because we're like going for it here. All right. Can you make this more specific for the collective spirit? For those who are still with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading your wonderful energy. Please remember to keep your vibes. And it's 4:20 as I say that. Please keep your vibes as high as possible. There's a big hurting world out there, and if you are called to be shedding your light, spreading your light, you know, really, this could be work, okay? This could be really you going into something super spiritual. What's this about? What's the moon? Nine of Pentacles. That was in earlier when we took the break on each of these decks. All right, what is the moon? This has to do with your stability as well. All we have is pentacles out here. Okay, and we got some cups. And a brand new beginning that you may... You may have to let go of something you've been working on as well. You never know. What's the moon? Can you help us out? What's the moon, Spirit, for the collective? Wheel of Fortune. That was in the... You can't make it up. Cannot make it up. There's a reason I split those, or I was called to keep those. Three of Wands. This is something... There's, you know, that you might be... I'm getting like there a certain overwhelmed feeling, yeah, with the Hermit. Okay. And there's the King of Pentacles, Devil. Could be dealing with Capricorn. Taurus or Virgo as well. We have strong Virgo and Capricorn. So if you have been, like I'm getting like a deep dive here. The Three of Wands is having some sort of foresight or preparation. This is your intuition. Your intuition has been guiding you on what to work on. And this could have to do with your stability, okay? Even working alone. Oh, and there's the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Or, again, this could be someone that you're strongly connected to, King and Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't have to be earth energy, but this could be someone that you feel like things just haven't worked out with, right? There could be an apology. Things could be changing here. Especially if you've been isolated from this person, you've withdrawn from this person, which you have two cards of withdrawal. And the Hangman as well. It can be an energy of sacrifice or things being stuck. You've been anticipating something here of an emotional nature. Give me the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and I feel like you've really been doing a lot of inner... This is a card of healing and maybe isolating. I feel like that's what's been your focus. And the Sun, there's some sort of need for illumination. Because ultimately the Sun is what lights our world. It's a card of, it brings good health. This can represent success, forward movement. Okay. Give me the Fool. What is the Fool for the collective spirit? And the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles in the this deck was the one with the guy, I think this guy actually, planting, you know, he had the pentacles planted underneath, and he was kind of manifesting the growth of those seeds, those efforts. And here you can see something growing. There's an opportunity, something, yeah, again, Sun at the bottom of the deck. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Can also, it's like an energy of patience. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, okay, a very subconscious level, and assessing, okay, which direction you want to go. Give me the Sun. What is the Sun all about for the collective, please? And the Moon. Wow. You have the Moon twice. This is awesome. This is that kind of eclipse energy as well. Six of Cups. Oops, and the whole deck wanted to fall out. And King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is going to be someone that you have a lot of love with from the past, and something that maybe you didn't know about, that you've been kind of waiting for. Is someone might want to put some effort into healing here. Okay, this guy's offering his cup with the Knight of Cups. This is the Knight in shining armor. Someone had some sort of epiphany about what they desire. Okay, and this could have an energy of, you know, the past. Even, again, what you believed in the past, because the Hierophant represents, you know, it can be commitment, structures, belief systems, traditions. I feel like that's coming into balance. There's new energies coming in here. There is a little bit of concern about the past, but yep, you'll be moving on from that. And this is, you know, the King of Cups is someone who is very emotionally balanced, who has a lot of love to give, doesn't always give it, but or not always give it, that's not what I meant to say, doesn't always show it. But yeah, you could be building with someone. There's an energy of recognition, success here, maybe even with better boundaries, okay, in terms of, yeah, in terms of love, connections, your stability. Yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. This is what I have. Please do hit the like button if this resonates. Yeah, leave me a comment. I'm sending you guys tons and tons of love. I'm kind of out of it right now. Yeah. Take the best care of you. Until next time.